Hi everyone and welcome back. Welcome to my playlist, Nest.js Advanced Course 2023. And in this playlist, we have already covered first module. In the first module, we talked about mostly on the dynamic modules, building blocks, the core concepts of the Nest.js. And now I'm going to start module 2. That is from yesterday I started recording, and this is all we are going to cover. I mean, there are lots of topics. I'm just trying to document things so that I can remember these are the topics I need to track in the module 02. So what we are covering first is dockerizing Nest.js application, then error validations and payload validations using validation pipes. And I mean, we are using class validator, class transformer for that. Then my rest of the content on this module deals with the ORMs like TypeORM, MikoORM, Nex, Prisma, Sequelize, MongoDB, for MongoDB. These are the different ORM ODM we are going to use for our applications. So mostly there are three common things I'm going to cover. I will be building the whole end-to-end API systems using these different ORMs. And I already have a separate playlist, database ORM world. If you are interested and already and wanted to explore in advance, then you can take a look onto that. But I will be covering some latest changes in the TypeORMs, Prisma in the detail, because how we are writing the APIs with the Nest.js and the Prisma, because we will be using Prisma client. We will be talking about the Prisma transaction. We'll be talking about the Prisma pagination. Similarly, these things can be tracked with each and every ORM. Let's say the TypeORM paginations with the key and offset, TypeORM transactions, TypeORM relationships in the entities. Same concepts if we talk about the Prisma. For the Prisma, we specify the Prisma schema, right? And there we specify the relationships and all, and then how we define the Prisma transactions, Prisma relationships, and how we just build the APIs, how we are doing query the Prisma, and paginations key offset with the Prisma. Similarly, we have a TypeORM Sequelize. Sequelize I have covered in my earlier videos. Sequelize I will just cover one or two videos how we integrate Nest.js with the Sequelize, which is an ORM same as the TypeORM. And then DynamoDB and Nex. Nex is the lightweight query builder, not like proper ORM, but it can also be used to build the APIs. And then we have a MongoDB, and we will be using Mongoose, MikoORM, DynamoDB, Sequelize, TypeORM, Prisma ORM. So it's going to be fun because we are going to cover various these tools and technologies with our project setup. And we are going to play with the same set of APIs using Prisma, using TypeORM, using Sequelize, and then you can just differentiate the syntax, how we are doing with the TypeORM, like TypeORM migrations, then Prisma migration, then Sequelize migration, right? Similarly, the TypeORM paginations, then Prisma paginations, then Sequelize paginations, how we do it. So obviously I won't be covering each and everything in such depth because this is advanced course and I already covered all these topics somewhere. So we will take some demo examples and we'll try to play with these Nest.js with the TypeORM, Sequelize and all. So this is pretty much I'm going to start from today. This is all about how we are going to do with the module 2 and the module 3. It's all about, it's a small module which I will be talking about the testing, unit test, integration tests, and end-to-end tests. And with this, we will also talk about the session management. Session management is in the Nest.js. Okay. Let's say you do the session management using cookies, using JWT token, local strategy, passport strategy, and how we are building the auth guard, right? Auth guard, how we are authenticating using external services, authentication and authorization, and then express based session, how we are managing the cookies, and how we are creating these JWT tokens. So maybe you want to build a simple authentication service that we will try to cover with these different JWT strategy, local strategy, passport strategy, Firebase strategy, all. I mean, it's like a combination of package which mostly talks about authentication and authorization using different plugins, different tools and technologies. That's the next module. And then we'll talk about the integrations. And also it's like I have created the content till module 2 that I'm going to publish slowly, and then I will create the module 4, which is going to talk about the integrations. Okay, what all different integrations we can do. Then there are some advanced topics about the WebSockets, Nest.js microservices. If we talk about how I try to divide all these concepts based on what you see here in the Nest.js documentation. So here, if you see, we will be done with the Nest.js GraphQL, WebSockets, Nest.js microservices, Nest.js security, that we will be covering in authentication, authorization, right? Then fundamentals we have already covered. We'll just talk about the lifecycle hook, execution context, and injection stop dynamic modules we have already covered. Security techniques, it's all about, okay, how we are managing the cookies, how we are managing the asynchronous events, how we are scheduling the task, how we are caching the data at the APIs, and then how we are doing the database validations. And these are the databases, right? Database, MongoDB, Prisma and all that we are already covering in module 2. And how we can manage the express session, how we can stream file, how we can upload file, how we can deal with asynchronous events and server sent events, how we can write your own custom logger, how we can use these queues to offboard some kind of a task. So yeah, lots of fun, right? But I will be using this left sidebar to track my content also. Okay, all these advanced things has been covered. And then this is how we are going to go forward. I will be talking about the WebSockets in the detail, because WebSockets I haven't covered, and I am seeing that audience is interested in learning WebSockets with the Nest.js. GraphQL, yes, I have covered a lot. I will be using that content. Security, yes, I will add some more content onto that. So we are going module by module. So without talking much, let's stay tuned and connect in the next video. And we will be talking about Dockerizing the Nest.js application using Docker, right? We can just create a Nest.js container. We are already using the container for the Postgres, but how can you Dockerize a simple Nest.js application, which is same as nothing but a simple Node.js app? Okay, let's see you in the next video.